Hey folks, Keith93 Lumber coming back at you with another beer. This is a non-alcoholic beer. It is Samuel Adams, just the Haze, Hazy Juicy Non-Alcoholic IPA. Contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. With this Samuel Adams non-alcoholic brew, we remove the alcohol slowly and gently, leaving all the rich flavors of a world-class IPA. It's hazy, hoppy, and brewed with pride and attention to detail. Cheers. Average analysis per 12 fluid ounces. Calories 98. Carbohydrates 22 grams. Protein 1.5 grams. And fat 0 grams. And yeah. It doesn't have a can-on date. It just says November 2021. So I'm assuming that's a best buy because it is still October. And I should say that Matt from Massive Beers gave this to me. So thank you, Matt. I literally just washed this glass like 20 minutes ago. Bro, it is clean. Come on, work with me. Yeah, it looks like a hazy IPA. It's not completely opaque, but it's you can definitely see through it. It's a goldenish, orange, yellowish color. It's a little lighter around the edges. Also, this big decal thing doesn't really help with trying to look at that, but yeah, looks like a hazy IPA. Looks like someone's hazy IPA. It's about a finger of pretty much white head, mostly tiny bubbles. Let's see what it smells like. That fucking smells like fruit cocktail. It smells like fruit cocktail if you canned fruit cocktail. If you went to the store, bought a can of fruit cocktail, opened it, and smelled it. That is exactly what this smells like. It might be a touch less sweet, but it is like... And there is also that slight malt sweetness thing in there that that a lot of non-alcoholic beers, quite honestly, my favorite part about most non-alcoholic beers is that like malt, that hot malt shit. See what it tastes like. Cheers. Yeah, you get that. It's kind of the same thing in the nose, except that fruit cocktail thing is not as big, and that malt sweetness thing is just a bit bigger, so that it's kind of balanced out, and you're getting both of them. Yeah, I don't know what that fruit cocktail syrup is made out of. I don't know if it's a combination of fruit juices or if it's just sugar, but yeah, that's exactly how I would describe it. It like, obviously it's not as sweet, but there is kind of a big bitterness in here too. Usually, I mean, I don't drink IPAs like I used to, but usually there's especially like the hazy IPAs, usually the bitterness is not. try to make it a little juicier. That might be that might just be a thing because it's a non-alcoholic beer. It's good. I would drink this if I was, yeah. I will say that there's no citrus in fruit cocktail, but there is like a citrus component to it. I should mention that. But it's very much like fruit cocktail. It's kind of awesome, but also kind of weird, but also fantastic because I used to just drink the fruit cocktail juice out of the can because it was really good. Fun fact. Yeah. That bitterness with every sip gets a little bit bigger, but it is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I was not really expecting much from this, but I am pleasantly surprised. Mostly because the other like hazy IPAs that I've had from Sam Adams that were alcoholic were not that good. Actually, I remember when, I don't know if it was a hazy IPA, but when Rebel IPA first came out, that first batch that was that first small limited batch I thought it was fantastic. And then when they started mass producing it, I did not like it as much. That happened with a few beers. The Limbo IPA from, again, Long Trail. I love that. I love that first batch so much. And then when they re-released it, I bought like a case of it, and it was not that good. It happens. But anyway, so yeah. It's starting to come off. Yeah. It's starting to come off a little more citrusy now. Maybe grapefruit. I think I would say grapefruit. But yeah, still very fruit cocktail-esque. Ish. Like. Whatever. So yeah. Hope you're all doing well. Taking care of yourselves. Taking care of each other. You can like this video if you would like to. You can subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. Spelled out. 93lumber. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.